Hello, my name is TJ Langhorst, and I read The Knife of Never Letting Go. It was a very fun read. I had a lot of fun reading it, and I sped through the book very quickly. I finished it in about only 2 weeks because I spent every waking moment during class that I had time and just reading it because I really enjoyed it that much. It takes place on an alien planet that I don't believe we know what it's called. Either that or I forgot. But the setting and I guess the twist to the story was very hooking. I enjoyed it a lot. It really gave a lot of originalness to the story. So the main thing that makes this story stand out is that you can hear the thoughts of any male character being spewed out. Anyone in the story can hear what the male inhabitants of this planet think. You can just hear their thoughts. The reason why is because they went to war with the natives called the Spackle, and the Spackle released this germ that infected all of humanity, and it killed all the women, and all the men were then plagued by this no privacy thoughts constantly being broadcasted to everyone else. And currently we follow Todd, the main character, in this town called Prentice Town. It's a weird name, but it's named after the mayor, David Prentice. And it follows Todd, who is the youngest male at this town, that the mayor and the rest of the townspeople claim to be the last town on the planet because they were either all wiped out by the Spackle or ended up fighting with each other for whatever stupid reason. And Todd is, at the beginning of the book, given a task to go to the swamp. And in the swamp where he was going to do this mission his father gave him, he found this patch of silence, which on this alien planet, every living thing, excluding plants, thinks out loud, I guess is a way to say it. I don't know how to explain it, but their thoughts are constantly spewed out of their head for anyone to hear, including animals and even insects. You can hear their thoughts, although they're not really cohesive thoughts. You can still hear them. And so in this swamp, Todd finds a little patch of silence, and he is surprised by this because he was born on that planet, so he had been exposed to this noise for as long as he can remember. So to him, it'd be like walking into a soundproof room for the first time, except it's an entirely different level. It's like going from a bustling marketplace to a soundproof room where you can only hear yourself, and it freaked him out and he started crying. So I just started gushing about the book because I really liked it. But anyway, back on topic. I think people who just want a fun, quick read, although it's not really a thin book, it goes by quickly, and it has a lot of unique style of writing. For example, the most unique page would be this, where it's just shows you a bit of what it's like to live in a town full of just noise, which they call it. I believe it was a good dystopian story. I just can't stop liking this. I think people who, as I said, just want a quick read would really like it, and who don't, and people who don't really want any depth, or they don't want a deep story. They just want a fun, action-packed story would really, really like this book. Thank you so much for listening.